Hey guys, Molly here, and I'm about to walk into a burning building. Today I am living my 10-year-old dream here with Fire Rescue Victoria. They're going to let me be a firefighter for the day with real life fire truck and real life fire crew and real fire. Do I have what it takes to become a firefighter? We are going to find out today. This is a real fire truck. As far as cool trucks go, it doesn't get cooler than a fire engine. This is a Scania P360, 360 horsepower, 9 litre, 5-cylinder. It carries about 2,000 litres of water, 300 litres of foam, and as you can imagine, all the specialist equipment. And I'm going to ask if I can drive it. They're smiling. No, they're laughing. Well, one's shaking, one's nodding. Really like to have a drive.
A few moments later.
I'm not allowed to drive it, which is probably fair enough. But we are about to head out in this very truck and go and fight some real fires. But first, I probably also need to change into some real firefighting gear too. After getting kitted out in all the protective clothing, the first task was to learn the basics. What to look for, how to hold the hose, which may sound obvious, but there's definitely a skill to it, and also how to put on and breathe through a self-contained breathing apparatus.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's my hair.
And that's pretty typical of like just a real fire situation where we'll start to do a defensive attack from the outside, knock it down, and then you would have made entry through the front of the structure. We'll make our way up, and go up to where that window fire was and see if the fire's extended into a property.
To be honest, it was just giving me PTSD of the weekend when I was trying to clean the rally car and I had the pressure washer and I was lying underneath it trying to adjust the jet so I could get the mud off.
That was make excellent cleaning.
That was way more satisfying. Meet Zoe Wathen, my guide for the day. Starting off as a volunteer, Zoe became a full-time firefighter in 2016 and is an integral part of the Ballarat Fire Rescue crew and one of the incredible women proving in another industry that gender doesn't need to be a barrier. Once I had the basics down, it was time to take a look at extraction. The fireys refer to this as an MVA, a motor vehicle accident. My task would be to cut through the driver's door to extract someone who was trapped inside. Due to the damage of the door, it required some brute force. Just corner of the window here? Yeah. You're just trying to make like a dent to...
Yeah, so it'll shatter the whole window.
Really?
Yeah, that'll do it, yeah. So it takes out the whole thing.
That was really satisfying.
Yeah,
being a firefighter covers a lot more than just fighting fires. This is one of the really important jobs that Fire Rescue Victoria do, and they are fully equipped with some incredible specialist tools. The most famous being the Jaws of Life, a set of hydraulic tools with a force output of 70 tonnes that can be used to cut, spread and push apart metal in a rescue operation. These things move just about anything, as I was about to discover. The first step was to crack the door so we could get the tool in there to lever it fully open. The huge force of the jaws bent this thing like it was nothing. Then it's all about incremental steps, working our way down the door with the jaws until the latch gives out and the door can be opened by hand. Wow.
All right.
We'll bring... That's heck.
That little check strap off there, if you grab that tool, or just start operating the tool, yep. That'll just be a little pocket going. Yep.
The final step is to cut the hinges to completely remove the door.
Perfect.
That way, the medics can access the patient without the door impeding their path. Got a bit of arm pump going on now. Bloody hell. So you normally use a couple of people to operate because that's so like heavy fat swung around, or you just... Yeah, right. Having demonstrated the MVA extraction, it was time for the next task. Here, the team took me up onto a tower to show me the scene of a building collapse to explain how they would conduct a search and rescue operation for someone who was trapped in the rubble.
If we can get someone, if someone's in there tapping, those sensors will pick
Oh, you'll be able to hear, so someone's trapped under... After surveying the damage, I was led back to the command centre where I was handed a set of headphones.
So what we can see is a representation of... So we've got 3 sensors out there that look like this.
Yeah.
And they'll pick up any sound or movement.
Multiple sensors that can detect sound or movement have been set up around the rubble, and using this device, we were able to almost pinpoint exactly where someone was trapped. And before I knew it, I was back in the safety gear, now with bonus earplugs, and heading out onto the site to get digging. Or so I thought. These crews also use some pretty remarkable tools and technology. As well as the sensors, they will also feed a wand camera down a cut hole to see the condition a person is in before they begin recovery.
Got our trapped person in there.
To aid both in the rescue operation and preparing for what care they may need once recovered.
Various ways of cutting concrete. We've got chainsaws, ring saws, demo saws, all that. This is a jackhammer, so we're going to get you to do some jackhammering. These are the last 2 holes, so you've got to compete with them.
I'm making a meal of that hole.
That's it. We basically just slowly work until we get to the person inside, so this can take hours.
I'm just having all these flashbacks to working in the workshop and like drilling a hole in the concrete, like just doing everything we do, but just with equipment that's about 30 times bigger and more powerful. It actually works.
And on that for a few hours, you've got to keep rotating them and be mindful of fatigue and all that sort of thing.
But the rescuing wasn't done yet. I was then led into a shed where I would be focusing on the medical side of things. Fireys are also trained in first aid and are skilled to provide a critical role in stabilising patients ahead of the paramedics' arrival if needed. This collaboration has saved many, many lives.
Make sure you're going full. Good. Really good.
And then lift your hands off for us.
See that rise of the chest?
Yeah, jackhammering into CPR.
Yeah. Really good.
Now, I'm not saying my chest compressions were bad, but they did move me onto the bag rather quickly. But in reality, the fireys will swap roles often as a way of managing fatigue. Oh, look at that. All in a day's work. No worries. Thanks very much for that. Apologies, Transport Victoria. I may have left my Mikey at home. Look, I'm no Grey's Anatomy, but... I was then handed a thermal camera and sent into a smoke-filled train car to attempt a blind rescue. If you get claustrophobic, this would not be an exercise for you.
And we'll open it, and then I'll get you to walk in.
Nuclear.
All right, here we go.
This is mildly confronting.
Yeah, watch your step. Now we'll go right. Just what we do is we'll scan low.
So where am I? Here, okay.
Just like 1/2 a step at a time. And then what you do is see how you're scanning down. You can see the chairs.
Yeah.
So where the hot pockets are. So if you stop
It's
here,
pretty clear. It's incredible.
So see how there's a hot pocket on the chair?
This is really bizarre.
What I'll get you to do is put the camera down.
Yeah.
And just don't look at it. And then see. You can't see
Your eyes have
anything.
adjusted a bit, but I still can't.
You know where the door is?
I think there's some enemies ahead. I can see their
Cameraman's
silhouettes.
there. He's probably filming a lot of smoke.
There we go. I'm about to.
You almost touch the camera. You almost there you are.
Do you want to have a look in there? That was wild. Now it was time to experience a fire up close. So fully suited, self-contained breathing apparatus attached, a thermal camera and some encouraging words, I headed into the darkness to see firsthand what fireys refer to as a flashover. A flashover happens when a fire is suddenly fed. Basically, everything in a room gets so hot that it reaches its auto-ignition temperature and suddenly catches on fire. You may have seen this in a bunch of Hollywood films, but to see it firsthand, to see the smoke on the ceiling above you catch fire, was a whole nother experience.
We're going to do what we call a hot door procedure. Okay. And it's just putting water in the space to protect us from any flammable gases that come out when we open this door. They're then going to advance in the room and continue their fire attack.
Behind the door, about to walk into a room on fire, big respect to these crews. When the flames go across the roof, that's the smoke catching on fire, and that means the temperature up there is about 800 to 900 degrees. To be honest, knowing I was completely safe in the hands of the Fire Rescue Victoria team made this kind of exciting, but to imagine a real life scenario like this, absolutely terrifying. Yep, can confirm that is hot.
keep breathing normally for me, Phil. Ready, peel it off, okay? Alright, 2 and the top one as well. Alright, so we're going to do is no problem now.
Yeah, that was cool. When it goes up on the roof, you're actually like, I reckon like if I reached out, I could touch it.
Yeah.
I almost did, and then I thought that was probably bad.
So like fire's really scary, but smoke's the thing that we're most scared of.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's basically like petrol above your head.
Yeah.
And when it catches on fire, it's running at about 800-900 degrees.
Wow.
So these are rated to 600 for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a bad day if the smoke catches on fire topless.
Yeah.
This is why the boys put a bit of water. I think
There will be before he went in the room, he like sprayed. Yeah.
Yeah, so what that does is the small droplets absorb heat and
Yeah.
turn to steam, and the steam absorbs the heat. And
So at least they can reduce.
and what happens, so the explosive limit of the smoke
Yeah.
lowers significantly, which means it's safer for them.
Yeah. Finally, we were tasked with preventing this structure from blowing up, cooling those gas tanks to ensure they didn't combust. No pressure. Did you see what I did there? You get it? No pressure? That was pretty good. The scale and scope of the Fire Rescue Victoria training facility blew my mind. When you talk about heroes, it's people like this we should think about. They are highly skilled athletes taking on huge physical challenges in life or death scenarios, and it's a role they approach with world-class professionalism and skill. I feel very fortunate to have been able to experience their Fire Ops 101 course, to get just the smallest taste of the capabilities these crews have across so many areas. I've already asked to come back for more, so make sure you watch this space. Well, that was an awesome experience, and huge thank you to Fire Rescue Service for opening the doors up to their incredible training facility and letting us literally play with fire. If you like this and think we should do some more random stuff like this, please let us know and like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And yeah, huge thank you for letting us experience this awesome thing, saving a few lives and saving a few buildings along the way. A huge thank you to Zoe for looking after me all day, Kat, Ed for organising this amazing event, and the whole crew at Fire Rescue Victoria. You guys are the best. The question is where the siren button is. Do you reckon it's that speaker thing? I'm going to get up before I break something. What happens if I do this? Sorry. Apparently not.